It sounds like there's a lot of PTA involvement, which is great. I love to see that. And sounds like they drive a lot of the enrichment programs. Do you guys? I mean, I don't know. It's all in the news this week, but do you guys expect to have just major budget shortfalls because of the new budgets coming out for next year? And how does the PTA plan on stepping in and maybe trying to fill some of those?
Yeah, great question. And a lot of that stuff is really, it's really scary as we're seeing it in the news. We're looking at 125 million shortfall across the district. And the latest number I heard is about a 13% cut in general for school budgets. We can weather a 13% cut. It won't be pretty. It won't be nice. It's not something that I'm going to take lying down. I volunteered to work at the district level with a working group focused on keeping budgets for next year, keeping them to have the least impact as possible on students, kids, and families. The one thing that I do bring into this is I had to write budgets back in 2008 and 2009, the last time we saw a pretty devastating budget scenario. I think this one's going to be a little bit worse, but I think there's some time to approach it, and we're gonna get through it, no doubt. 13% cut would be hard, but it's certainly something that we can do. We can get through. The PTA and I haven't exactly talked about the heart of your question, is how does the PTA plan to step up and step into this? But I know that I speak for all of us when I say we're not going to let enrichments go by the wayside. We're not going to let the kind of things that really make not just a special education, but an amazing education. We're not going to let those things go by the wayside. For example, I wouldn't ask the PTA to pay for a classroom teacher if it meant that we were going to be losing out on our signature programs like garden science. There's absolutely no way I would ever want to do that. So we'll get through it, but it'll be tough, but we'll get through it.
Yeah, appreciate you sharing your priorities, and sounds like they're good and nice on track. So thank you so much for continuing the work that you do.
Oh, glad to. It's really wonderful. But I appreciate the question.
I'd also just add that even though the budget, the district is facing a really brutal budget cut, the PTA just had our annual giving campaign run by Deb, and we raised more than we ever have. So we are financially healthy as an organization.
They did so well that the principal is going to get beamed with water balloons tomorrow by the two classes that have the highest participation. Can't wait.